Hey, so I'm Emily at Kale. We've all heard the saying, practice makes perfect, right? Well, this girl takes practice to the extreme. Find out what happens in The Prize by Robert L. Crowe. Thank you, thank you. I'm humbled by that introduction. Even though everything they've said about me is true, I am especially proud to be the first recipient of this award, and it makes my little heart go pity-pat to know that everyone in this school was considered. But it is my name that goes at the top of the trophy. There sits Maynard Kelp, king of the Maydance and captain of the Sudoku team. And over there is Lou Regis, the cutest guy in the second row of our social studies class. And there are so many other deserving candidates. But while I have the microphone, I would beg a few moments of your time to reflect upon my academic career. There have been some ups and downs, and perhaps those of you who choose to dwell on the negative, those of you who choose to look at the world as a glass 3/4 empty instead of half full, perhaps some notes of explanation will help. First, there was the unfortunate incident about me not being able to get my locker open. Of course, the fact that I was inside the locker added to my difficulty. I was not, as some suggested, hiding from algebra. I was conducting a stakeout to see if I could catch the thief who had been pilfering milk duds from my locker. I strongly suspect that it was the thief who gave me the final nudge that wedged my hips against the insides of the locker. Luckily, the night custodian finally heard my scratching, and I did have the milk duds for nourishment. The panic in the cafeteria can be easily explained. When I went through the lunchroom yelling, "Code Orange! Code Orange!" it had nothing to do with the national security, as hundreds of you believed. Perry Whitmore threw an orange at me because I wouldn't trade him my peanut butter sandwich for his aluminum foil-wrapped cold broccoli casserole. His mother, as you know, is an award winner for that recipe, but that gives him no right to force a trade. It is true that I ran for class president and didn't win, which makes today's recognition even more sweet. I think I could have pulled off the election if the county underwater search team showed up at a different time. It was when I stopped my campaign speech to get a drink and the water fountain got stuck. I truly believe the secretary overreacted to my somewhat incoherent yelling about the possible basement flood. The authorities did arrive quickly though, didn't they? Let's give it up for the underwater search and rescue team. Perhaps the most surprised in this school about me receiving this top award are my classmates in the science class. I have explained numerous times that I was trying to create Eggs Benedict to serve as a mid-morning treat. However, I created a new learning situation. It would be many years before we would ordinarily learn how to make hydrogen sulfide gas, H2S for those who like crossword puzzles. The smell of rotten eggs would have been confined to the classroom if there had not been a strong wind coming from the south. We all learned, that hydrogen has many uses. I'm pleased to be part of your learning process, however uncomfortable it might have been for a few hours. Finally, I want you to know that I still have the firm conviction that rules are there to be followed. Having said that, I agree that the campus lockdown was unfortunate. That happened the afternoon that I saw Larry Litchfield with the chewing gum. We all know that chewing gum is strictly against the rules, and we all know why. Just think if everyone was running around smacking chewing gum and spitting it on the floor for the entrapment of our shoes. When I saw Larry pop that stick of gum into his big mouth, I just simply wanted to point out that fact when I yelled, "He's got gum! He's got gum!" The 911 operator said that 534 of you called in at about the same time. The resulting alarm cannot be blamed on me. I think the FBI SWAT team caused a lot of the confusion. I want to thank you, the people, the learners, for selecting me as all-around outstanding citizen, scholar, athlete, music, and drama student. I do not wish to dwell on my accomplishments. Those are known to you only too well. If you are not familiar with my resume, I will have it posted with an autographed picture on my professional website. Even though it may be disappointing to you, I will close now. Again, my appreciation for the life-size statue and the nice plaque. Coming to this award ceremony was optional, and I am flattered that the entire student body chose to attend. Thank you, and good night. Well, practice makes perfect. There you have it. That's my acceptance speech. Now, if I ever win anything, I'll be ready.